Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to today's Pick a Card. I'm going to ask my spirit guides about the person that may be on your mind, and we're going to do that with picking some initials. So I do have 3 trays here filled with lots of initials, first initials, last initials, and you can pick which tray you feel most drawn to see if you'll get your person's initials. Then we're going to ask Spirit, what are they thinking of you? What are their intentions? Where is this connection headed? What does Spirit want you to know about this connection? So we have 3 choices today. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's new, but we have 3 choices. We're just going to go by the color. This is the color. Group A is the color purple, a dark purple, if that's your favorite color. Group B, I have a black tray, and Group C, I have a passion over here, a love tray with this red color. So I am going to timestamp these, and I want you to take a moment. Which tray are you most drawn to for your person's initials that are thinking of you? And I will meet you in your reading. If you picked Group A, these initials are thinking of you. This reading is for you, the purple tray. So let's turn over these initials, line them up, and see if we've gotten the spelling of your person that may be on your mind, or your person's first initials, their last initials, your initials. So let's just organize these so that you can see them. Let me just grab them. I have a V, I have a W, I have an N, the letter L, I have a B, I have a letter E, a letter D, G, E, X, E, I have an A, I have an O, I have an E, an M, the letter Z, D, I have a K, I have a T, I have an N, another E, F, B, T, and one more B. Okay, so I'm just going to put those over to the side so that you can keep an eye on those. Spirit, what is my person thinking? Person on my mind, what are their intentions? What is it that you have for this reading? What is it that you want us to know? I am listening for you now. I have pride. Okay, so it's a little bit of, sometimes my pride gets in my way, and I feel like I want to say I'm sorry. I don't know if they need to apologize for their pride, but I feel like it's something they struggle with, their ego, their pride, getting their way, something like that. Doesn't mean that they're trying to hurt you intentionally, Spirit's saying. It's just, I don't know, they've always had to kind of fight for themselves, or nothing has ever been handed to them. So I feel like it's a big part of their life. I have courage. Yeah, there's a certain strength about this person. It's almost as if nothing has ever come easy. So I want to say that they feel like they always have to fight for everything they have. And it could put them a little bit in a defensive mode. It doesn't mean that they're not grateful, but it could be that they just struggle with, I wish things were easier. You know, they do the best that they can. They have created a life for themselves that they're proud of, Spirit saying. So, but they do stand strong. They're a strong individual. I have marriage, a forever union. This person is considering a forever with you. I'm going to say that They do fight for what they want. I would say that if they want to be with you and they want to spend their life with you and have a future with you, then they're going to show you, they're going to go out of their way to show you, is how I feel. They've had a secret crush on you right from the beginning. I feel like the crush has been going on for a long time. I feel that this person, from the moment that they met you, have probably known that you're the one, that whether it's love at first sight or they just never got you really out of their system from the moment that they met you. So I'm going to say this person is pretty made up their mind that I think they really want you in their life. They definitely want to be in a committed relationship with you. I feel like they're trying their hardest at this time to show you that they're the person that you want to be with, that they have a lot to offer. Spirit is saying they want you to literally either roll the dice on them or, you know, just take a chance. It feels like you have nothing to lose, and maybe you've been worried, maybe you've been a little hesitant for some reason, but I feel like you have nothing to lose. I have a Page of Cups. They definitely, I always see this card as I'm flirting with you. I have a crush on you. So definitely feeling that way. I'm hoping you'll let down your guard. I'm hoping you'll let me in. I'm hoping you have feelings for me, is how it's coming into me now. I have a lot to offer. I feel if you look really close to this person, I feel like you're going to see a lot of qualities that you would want in a person that's a long-term relationship. I feel like they're going to do everything in their power to between the kind of the flirting and the little bit of showing off here to help you to let down your guard, help you to open up to this love, help you to realize that they want to win you over. So I do feel like they have a lot to offer. Again, nothing has been handed to this person. So they know they're going to have to work hard to fight for you the same way as they've either worked hard to build up their career or paid for themselves to get through school or whatever it was. It's like, I know I'm going to have to fight for you, but I'm not afraid of the challenge. I feel like this person has already made up their mind that they want you in their future. And I don't think anything is going to hold them back. The biggest fear they have right now is that you would move on or that you would want to be with somebody else. So this person is going to come charging forward in a very short period of time and let their emotions and their intentions be known. I feel like they're not afraid to share. I feel like they're not afraid to express themselves. It's a very bold, strong individual, and nothing is going to hold them back, Spirit saying, from the love that they feel like they deserve with you. Let's grab some charms. Let's see what our charms are saying. Let's see what they want you to know with the charms. So let's do that. I just want to see what they're giving you for clues for the charms. Maybe we'll get some signs. Okay. So I've got a Pisces energy. I have a letter V. I have a letter J. Some additional letters. I have a Cancer energy. Could be any sign. Don't worry about, you don't see your person's sign. I have the letter N. Okay, I have a little cat. I love cats. I'm going to say I love cats. So somebody who maybe owns a cat, wants to have a cat. I have a guitar, so maybe I just love music. Maybe I'm learning how to play the guitar. Maybe I can play an instrument, something like that. I want to take guitar lessons. Okay, I have a couple of pink mirrors, but it's coming into me more as a we mirror each other. We could start to feel like this is a twin flame connection, that we have a lot in common, that we are very close very quickly, they're saying. So that feels nice. I have love. I'm definitely falling for you. And again, I feel like it was, if it wasn't love at first sight, it was an instant crush, definitely feelings, right from the beginning, this little heart, just all these feelings coming forward. The shoe and the hat is coming into me as class. They see you as classy. They see you as stylish, a step above. There's a sense of you always look good, pulled together. They've been looking at pictures, it looks like. Is this pictures? Yeah, I've been looking at pictures of you. I've been showing my friends pictures of you. I've been listening for advice. This shell is coming into me as my friends are giving me advice. And I feel like the lips are, yeah, I'm going to put those with the stylish. The cupcakes coming into me as just sweet, when they're listening to their friends' advice, they're like, oh yeah, this person looks really sweet and kind and good looking and something like that. And then I have 2 cherries. So that just feels like we're very connected. You can see we're coming from the same stem. Overall, it's an energy of, it's not that they need approval for somebody, but they're showing your pictures to somebody just for this feeling of, well, what do you think? And I think friends or family are saying, yeah, go for it. I would definitely go for it. I think this person is ready to charge forward. This could be the one for you. This could be the one that you really have been waiting for. Let's see what some love messages are. Let's see what they want you to say. Let's see what they have. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. I've been scared to reach out. So maybe they just want to make sure that you are available. This holding back, you've been holding back. So there could be a little bit of I don't want to be rejected. Maybe you haven't been as responsive as they like, or that you haven't given them the impression that you want them to call you. So, but I do feel like they're going to move forward. Each day is brighter with you in my life. I feel like I'm just going, felt for a second, I'm going out of my way to see you in my day. So maybe you guys cross paths, you see each other in your day somewhere, something like that. You will always have a special place in my heart. How gorgeous. I feel like this person is definitely wanting to move forward. I dream of you every night. You've got somebody who you are always on their mind. And the next step is to get this thing going and for you to be kind of all in. That's what they're hoping. They're hoping that you are as into them as they are into you. So I'm going to put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to bring this connection together. It feels lovely. So let's thank Spirit now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you picked the black tray and the initials that are in the black tray, this reading is for you. So let's see what your initials are first. This could be first initials, last initials. You could be able to spell your person's name or your name. So let's just see what they have. So the person on your mind, what are their thoughts and feelings, Spirit? What is it that you need us to know about this connection? Where is this connection headed? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have the letter T. I have a P. The letter A. N. I have a J. I have a D. I have an S. I have a Q. Z. I. S. F. I have an A. An E. F. I have a U, H, O, T, T, the letter D. I have an I, the letter G. I have an I have an I, and I have a blank square. And I always say you can use this if you're missing a letter. This is like your freebie. So you can use that as your freebie if you are just one letter off, like from the spelling of a name, something like that. So you are welcome to do it that way. Spirit, please share with me. Tell me about this connection. What is it my person is thinking and feeling? What are their intentions? Where are we headed? What is it that you want us to know at this time? I have a soul level. I feel you in my soul. And I also like these diamonds in this card. You're a gem. You're somebody that's very special to me. So this kind of your standing out energy, but our souls are connecting is the first feeling I'm getting. I have passion for you. So this person is going deeper. I feel like I'm starting to feel things that I haven't felt, or I haven't ever felt with anybody else, is how I feel. I've always had this kind of, I want to walk away. This could be something that they struggle with, that they've had relationships, but they don't stay. And maybe that is something that they've shared with you, that they feel like they're a lone wolf, or they have gotten scared in the past and they've always walked away. And maybe they just had to say it out loud to you. But this feels like it's going deeper than what they have ever had before. And they're kind of wrapping their head around it at this time. I want to surprise you. This feels like a gift giver. This feels like somebody who has something that they want to say to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be an object, but it could be. It could be a combination of an object, a ring, jewelry, something special, a trip, they're saying, I want to travel with you. But it's something that shows you that they are more committed to you than you think, because it's more of an action. It's a, I want to surprise you because I want you to see that you're really important to me. So it could be something that they are planning. It could be something that makes you feel really, really special. I have regrets. Okay. I'm going to say this walking away energy, that they've, not that they want to be with anybody, but they regret that they possibly ran from relationships in the past instead of trying to work on them. Maybe they just gave in too soon and they didn't learn maybe what the lessons they should have. So there could be some regret there, along as I wish I had more experience in longer term relationships, but maybe they just weren't with the right person. And sometimes you just don't want to waste your time. I have independence. I like my independence. They could be sharing that with you. They can have their independence while they're with you. Maybe you give them this time and space that they feel like is important to them, that you don't hold them captive. You let them be with their friends, with their family. You're not manipulating all of their free time, something like that. I have it's a new beginning. I feel like this person is really excited about the start and the potential. I'm going to say it that way. I feel like the potential is what they're thinking about. I feel like they are wondering, where can this go? It feels different than I've had in the past. I like that you're giving me my independence. That I feel like is key with this person. Like, you have a life, they have a life, and then we have a life together. But they like having either their quiet time, they like having some of their own personal space, whether it's they stay home on Sundays and they watch football all day. Everybody's got their own thing. So whatever it is, but it's a feeling of we kind of do our own thing, but I haven't lost sight of who I am just because I'm in a relationship. I have a Justice card. That feels good. I have a Sun. I'm loving this new beginning. I have a tendency to walk away, which they are sharing with you. So we know that about them. At least they're being honest. This is a really honest connection that I need to tell you that, and I need you to help me with that. I need you to help me with it's okay to stay. It's okay to be with, to build upon something and get to the next level, because that's where the magic is. I do feel like you're the first person that they have ever thought about a union with. I don't think that it has ever crossed their mind that they would ever be married to somebody. And if they were married to somebody in the past, they probably never thought they'd be married again. And you're the first person that they would even consider it. So this new beginning is off to a really good start. I wouldn't worry. They're saying you see this as a red flag. Just look at it this way. They weren't with the right person. You know, if they were with the right person, they would want to stay, Spirit's saying. I have a Knight of Wands. They're passionate about you. They're falling for you hard is how that Knight just came in. That feels nice. They don't want to give up. They want to learn how to stay in a relationship. They want to learn how to push through their own fears, okay? So that's something that they need to work on. It's something that, you know, I want to have a long-term relationship. I always have. I just haven't met the right person. And then as soon as I thought that I was ready to move on, I moved on. And, you know, I want to stay this time for some reason. Here we go. This is why. Okay. So they feel like this is different this time. You could be the first person, this is a soulmate energy. You could be the first person that they've ever truly fallen in love with. And I don't care whether they're 25 or 55. Sometimes we've never been in love. And if they are truly in love with you and they feel like this was divinely sent, or this is different this time, you're different this time, Spirit's saying they want to stay. Okay, so I think that the message for you is this feeling of know that you're with this soulmate energy. This person's starting to feel that it's different this time. And they're just being honest with you about how they walked away from other relationships and why. You know, there's that kind of an energy. So, I guess we just have to push through those fears. That would be the best thing that we can do, is really just push through them. Let's get some charms. Let's see what our charms are saying today. I've got this beautiful bowl of charms, and I know that I've got some signs in here. So let's grab some signs and see what they're saying. Okay. So what is this? This is a Leo energy. So I have a little Leo medallion, if I can get my camera to focus. There we go. Okay, I've got a Scorpio energy. I have a Taurus, the letter M. I have the letter X, so a couple more letters. Those letters may help you. Maybe they're the missing letter from your initials. I have love, and that came into me as like written in the sky. You know, I feel like you could be the first person they've ever been in love with. I really do. I feel like this is somebody who is realizing their feelings and wants more this time for themselves and for the relationship. That feels nice. I have a beautiful cat with big eyes, a very curious cat. I feel like we talk about the cat a lot. Okay, so the cat's a big conversation at our house. I have two beautiful butterflies. You have changed me, Spirit's saying. And the other person says, you've changed me also. So you both are going through this kind of metamorphosis of believing or trusting or knowing that this is the person that you should be with. So that feels nice. This looks like a cross. So I'm going to say that we are celebrating the same religion. We have a belief system, whether it's a cross or a different religion, but I feel like we both believe in something. I have a phone. Expect a call. If this isn't in your love life yet, or you haven't heard from this person recently, expect a call. So that feels good. I have somebody who's very athletic. I have a football player. I have basketball shoes, and I have a tennis racket. So I have somebody who is very athletic, probably in multiple sports, one of those people that is good at everything, but probably very, very athletic growing up and could be very athletic today, you know, loves to kind of do things, team sports or basketball, run, pickleball, anything like that. So here are your charms. Those all feel nice. Those feel wonderful. Spirit, what else do you want us to know? What is going on in this connection? What is it that you want us to feel at this time? Let me get some additional cards. I feel like it's a soul contract. I feel like you guys are deciding that it's different this time for both of you. It's just different. It's deeper. I need you. You are so nurturing, magnetic, passionate queen in my life. Your light shines bright and guides me in my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more now. So I need you. I want you in my life. That's a beautiful message. You are my world. You mean the world to me. Everything revolves around you. I keep you in mind when I am making I keep you in mind when I'm making decisions, and I include you in all of my plans, every action, every dream. I love doing life with you. You mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. So this person is obviously bringing you into their life. I need you, and I want you in my world. So there's no doubt in my mind that this person is committed to the us, is committed to being together, and they want to work on their fears, and that's okay. But I feel like they're experiencing something they've never felt before, and that's going to be all the difference in the world. So let's thank Spirit for these messages today. So gorgeous. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you chose the red tray, Group C, this reading is for you. For these initials are thinking of you. What are their thoughts? What are their intentions? Where are we headed? Anything Spirit wants to share. So let's start with the initials. Let's get these organized. So these could be first initials, last initials. They could spell your person's name. Don't worry if you don't get the whole, name. They're just a handful of clues. We do have some charms and lots of cards too, so we'll do that. Okay, let's see what we have. Spirit, please share with me. I have the letter V. I have a D. I have an R. I have an A. I have a Z. I have an O. An L. K. A. E. N. E. I have an I. I have the letter B. A. An O. Q. T. Got lots of letters. I have an M. another O, an X, another E, K, W. I have another V, an E, an O. I have another M. I have an I. Oops. Do that. I have an R. And I have a blank tile, has no letters on either side. So you can use this as a freebie. If you were only one letter off from spelling your person's name, or you needed another initial that isn't here, that's your free tile. Okay, so let's see what they have for you. Let's see what Spirit wants to share with us. Spirit, please share with me loving messages from my person. What is it that you want us to know today? I am listening for you now. I have romantic feelings. I'm happy. I'm falling for you. So I feel like we both are starting to feel it. I feel it's almost the sense of when I look into your eyes, I don't see anybody else. I don't remember the last time I looked into somebody's eyes so deeply. That's usually a good sign. A hookup. Was it just a hookup? Was it casual? I don't think so. Maybe you're questioning that. That's all they want. Maybe you don't realize that they have romantic feelings for you yet. I'm not feeling a hookup, not the way that the looking into your eyes just felt, but this might have crossed your mind, mind that this was just casual, or they don't really want something more. They're not giving indication that they want something more. Spirit's saying, look at how much time they're spending with you. Trust your intuition. Is your intuition telling you that there's more going on here, that you feel connected to them, or you feel very drawn to them? You feel that you almost can read their mind. There was a little bit of I know what you're going to say before you're going to say it, or I knew you were going to call before you called. So you could have a very telepathic connection going on with this person. I have a mask, hidden motives. I feel like there's a part of them, they just haven't come forward with what their real feelings are. They just haven't said it out loud. They could be showing you through their actions. They're spending time with you. You're being physical. You're enjoying each other. And that to them is their way of showing you that they are interested in you, that they wouldn't be there, Spirit saying, if they didn't want to be. So I'm going to say that they just haven't been able to come forward. You could be really afraid that you're getting into a toxic relationship because you want more confirmation. I want you to look at their actions over a period of time. If they still haven't come forward with, I really have feelings for you, or I want to, they're spending more time with you. They're introducing you to friends and family, things like that. It's a new love. It's moving on. It's a sense of a new beginning. So there could be just this hesitation of, I just don't know what my feelings are yet. I am starting to have feelings for you. I'm just not ready to say them out loud yet. And that's okay. I want you to go with that. How much time are they spending with you is how it feels. Are they introducing you to friends and family? And is this a magnetic attraction? Do I find you irresistible? Are they complimenting you? Spirit just said, do they tell you you're beautiful, or you're sexy, or I love being with you, I love your smile? Are they having a good time with you and your friends, or do they just want to be secretly alone with you and kind of keep it on the QT for now and you have to say to yourself, what are we hiding? So right now, I'm going to go with, let's see what their actions are. And if their actions are proving to you that there's more going on here, is how I feel. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want us to know about this connection? I have a King of Wands. There's great passion. There's great physical connection here. I desire you. They could be with a lot of different people. You could be with a lot of different people. There's a lot of choices out there, but they're choosing to spend time with you. You may see a sudden shift in them, that they may want to start spending more time with you. They may want to be exclusive, Spirit saying. So you may be approaching a shift in their energy, sudden shift, sudden change, something like that. They are realizing their feelings. This could come on very quickly, that almost a little bit of a out of nowhere, that like you weren't expecting them to spill their feelings. You weren't expecting them to become very vulnerable. And all of a sudden the feelings come out. I really care for you. I'm really falling for you. I really like what we have. They're saying there's fear. There's fear behind it. I was looking at these little leaves, and spirits gave me, that there is fear, but they also know that this has to grow, and they've got to realistically know that everybody has fear. So they know that it's normal. It's in the normal fear category of like, I'm taking a risk with my heart energy. So they're not like somebody who's afraid of love. It's more of a, anytime you enter into a relationship, you're risking your heart. I have a celebration. I can't wait. That came into me as introducing you to somebody that's very important to them. It could be their sibling. It could be their best friend. It could be taking you home for the holidays. Do you want to come home with me for Thanksgiving? My mother invited you, something like that. So it's a sense of, somebody who's very important to you, and that will show you that they really do care. And I feel like we both feel the same way. There's this beautiful magnetic energy. You could be very, very attracted to each other. Little nerve-wracking, they're saying, only because the chemistry is really high. So there is that feeling of, is this just lust or is this love? But I feel like it's turning into more. I feel like you're going to start to see that it goes from just kind of a hot and passionate beginning to, yeah, there's more here. It's just that we were very attracted to each other, and we just, couldn't get enough of each other in the beginning, the honeymoon phase, so to speak, which I don't feel like is anything, anything that's harming you. If anything, I feel like it's giving you a chance to be intimate, and it's giving you a chance to enjoy each other. So that feels nice. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. What is it that you need me to know? I have a void. You fill the void. I was lonely for a long time, and I didn't realize. Sometimes you don't realize that, because you don't know anything else. You don't have anything to compare it to. So not so much you, but this person maybe has been single for a long time, and didn't realize how much happier he'd be having somebody to share his life with. So you definitely have filled the void. You definitely have closed the gap, so to speak, of the space that he just didn't have in his or her life. You are the one. They're thinking you are the one. I feel like this, they can't wait to introduce you to friends and family. I think everybody else is going to know also, like, they're going to look at you both as a couple and say, oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one that we're going to stay with. This is the one that, isn't going anywhere, something like that. My head has been all over the place. I can't get you out of my mind. So that's usually a clue too, that your person is kind of wild about you, that I just constantly thinking about you, constantly can't wait to see you again, something like that. I like my independence, so this person is probably going to protect their independence somehow, whether it's I like my space, I like my time alone with my friends, I like doing my own thing on certain days or certain nights as part of my routine. So there's no reason why they'd have to give those things up. They can't be single and in a relationship at the same time, but you both can have things that you do just for yourselves and then do things together, of course. I have spying. Okay. A little bit of I don't know if I'm spying on you as much as I've been checking out social media. I've been asking around about you. I just want to know what I'm getting into because the feelings have been growing. So maybe they're just becoming more and more curious about you, something like that. I want to spoil you. I want to be there for you. So there's a sense of, I really want to make this work, just came in. Thank you, Spirit. And Ascension. I want to take this to the next level. I definitely feel like I want to take this to the next level. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Let's see what they want you to know about, some clues, a little bit more clues for this with some charms. So here's my beautiful bowl, my magic scoop. And let's get a corner and see. This one looks like it's got a bunch of good stuff. Okay, I got lots of signs. That looks good. Okay, let's get the signs first. I have a Libra energy, Sun, Moon, Rising. I have Gemini. That could be you. That could be them. I have a Sagittarius. I have a Leo. I have a Cancer. I have a Sagittarius. Both be Sagittarius. I have a key to my heart. You definitely have two keys. So it's almost like, yeah, you broke through and they broke through. You're both capturing each other. I feel like the feelings are mutual. I have a snail, and that's coming into me as it's going slower than I thought it would. I mean, the physical connection probably is going very fast. The emotional connection is probably going slower. You wish this person was expressing their feelings or letting you know what they feel, but I think that you'll get it. It's just going a little bit slower than maybe we are feeling. I have this feels like, every time I look at you, I just have a look of love with these kind of two hearts. It's like a pair of glasses, but hearts. And it just feels like I just look at you. I want you to look at how they look at you. If they look at you with loving eyes, if they're looking at you with kindness, things like that. I have a panther. Okay. Some kind of lion, panther. That is coming into me as courage, strength, a little bit of an attack energy, like I won't let anybody come towards you, a very protective energy coming in, something like that. I have a unicorn. This is magical. How gorgeous. It's magical. I have a teddy bear. So teddy bears and unicorns. So this feels, warm and fuzzy, magical. You treat me like a princess. You call me your queen, something like that with the crown. So yeah, I mean, I'm going to say it's all feels like a little bit of a fairy tale, and that's okay. We're just not to a stage where I know everything that's happening, but I'm going to say just enjoy it. There's a part of me that's saying, you don't know where you are, but I want you to just see where it goes. Don't question it, because I do feel like this is going to turn into something so much more. Spirit, what else do you need us to know at this time? Let's see. I have a Two of Swords. I'm making up my mind. There's the two keys again. I definitely feel like I'm letting you into my heart, that maybe that wasn't, you're filling the void. Maybe it wasn't that easy for them to let somebody in. That's something that they don't typically do, but they can feel that they're letting you into their heart. I have a star. You're everything I've ever wished for. I like the brilliance of the diamonds. The diamonds, see these are all little diamonds on the bottom of the card. So it feels like you're a gem, or there could be a diamond in our future. There could be a commitment in our future. I have a 5 of Swords. Cutting ties, see the scissors, cutting ties from my past. I'm going to say that those battles are over. There's nobody in my past or your past that would interfere with this connection. So I feel like all those old wounds are over. I have a 5 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, I've been in other relationships. It's not my first relationship, but maybe I haven't had anything that has been this comfortable or I don't know, this special. Maybe it's just special. Maybe the chemistry is special. Maybe there's something about you that's very special. So it's not like they don't have anything to compare it to. They do. I have a 3 of Swords. Their heart has been broken, as probably yours has been. So they're a big boy, big girl. You know, they know what they're getting into. I have a 6 of Cups. I feel like this is a special connection. I feel like you're a soulmate. You've been put in my life for a reason. I feel very grounded with you. Even these 2 columns, you know, we're balancing each other, but there's this gorgeous sense of stability in this connection. So maybe we're both, you know, really good for each other. It could be as simple as that. Make a great team. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I like the third eye opening up here, and it's almost a sense of wisdom. It's a sense of, I can see us getting through anything, money issues, health issues, difficult times. You know, if I'm going to be with anybody, I'm going to be with you. I have a 9 of Cups. So I'm very happy with you. I feel like this person's going to, you know, here's my kind of queen energy. I feel like this person makes you feel amazing. And I feel like we're going to really, you know, start to fall in love and be really happy together. There's no holding back, Spirit just said. So I'm going to go with there's no holding back. Spirit, what are the feelings around this connection? What is it that you need me to hear today? I have our love is expansive, eternal, and never ending. So for those of you that would love to have a family, for those of you that would love to meet a person that you start a future with and a family, it could be this is the person who you settle down with and have, you know, start a life with. Caring for you is painless and fruitful. It's easier. It's easy to be with you. We're very compatible. You know, I've had other relationships, so I know that we're a good team. We're a good match. We get along well. You gave us another chance, and I won't let you down. So I don't know about the other chance. I'm not feeling breaking up, but there could be a part of you that says, I worry that this was just casual. And it could be just in the very beginning until those feelings came in and they explained to you that, no, it's more than just casual. My love will always protect you. There's definitely that panther energy, that lion energy I had. I will protect you. I will keep you safe from harm. And my soul recognized yours the instant that we met. How gorgeous. So a soul contract coming in with, you know, came in with a lot of fireworks. It came in with a lot of chemistry. And then it evolved to, I have deeper feelings for you. And sometimes those feelings take a little while to come to the surface. So we question them. But right now, I would say this is all headed in the right direction. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. claim it, own it in the comments. Very grateful for all your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading, I'll put my website link below, KathyMamolen.psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my main channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, and I'll put those links in the description as well. I hope you enjoyed today's pick a card, and we'll see you again real soon.